Guys, it's Michelle. Welcome or welcome back. If you are new here, I talk about luxury from the perspective of a former client advisor. And if you are returning, you guys don't forget to like and subscribe if you have not already. What are you waiting for? Smash that like and subscribe button. And I thank you for everyone who's been here helping me to grow the channel. Okay, so it is, at the time I'm releasing this video, it should be mid-October. And not everyone's thinking of Christmas season yet. However, if you plan to be shopping at Louis Vuitton this Christmas season, I suggest you start right now, like start yesterday, because things are about to get crazy. So in today's video, I'm going to give you my advice about Christmas shopping at Vuitton. You know, when to shop, how to shop, and what products you should expect to be in the market and what products you should expect not. My first bit of advice is do not wait last minute. Do not. The absolute most popular item when it comes to Christmas shopping at Vuitton are the wallets, and that would be for both men and women. Okay, so this makes sense because the wallets, they make a nice compact gift and they are cheaper than a handbag. And most people do think, okay, wallets are easy, they've got to have them on hand at all times. They do have an influx of wallets for the Christmas season, but what you don't want to do is wait last minute, because I guarantee by the 24th of December, 23rd, 21st, the wallets will be gone, picked over, if not just absolutely gone. Like everything sold out. This I have seen because I did work a Christmas season at Vuitton. Okay, so with that said, let me backtrack a little bit, because in the summer there is always a panic of, oh my gosh, they're going to discontinue canvas. And I've said over and over, Louis Vuitton will never discontinue canvas. Never. It is the heart and soul, the heartbeat, the recognizable pattern of the brand, but somehow people create these internet rumors that things are getting discontinued. Well, in the summer, the stock is tight, and I have noticed in my experience in working there too, is that things will ramp up. Things will appear in October and November closer to Christmas, and these are things that you might not find during the rest of the year, such as the Alma BB in both Dame Eben and in Monogram. Now, the Alma BB in Monogram never exists any other time of the year except for Christmas. So if this is the bag that you are looking for, you want to keep your eyes out for this by visiting the store and maybe even on the website. Christmas time is when you are most likely to find your Alma BB, especially in Monogram. So other smaller bags that fit in the category, your Speedies and your Neverfulls, they always ramp up there. And of course, those also make great Christmas presents because it's the basic Louis Vuitton bag. Now, don't take basic as a negative word, because this is a great bag to have, especially if you're giving it as a gift to the person in your life who wants their first Vuitton. Watch my video about what to buy first. The Alma, the Speedy, and the Neverfull are all on the list because they're classic silhouettes you can wear year-round, you can wear with anything, and these are bags that never go out of style, and they are still under the $2,000 range. I don't know anyone who would not appreciate one of these bags as a Christmas gift. So I have talked about all these items in different shows, but I'm just giving you the Christmas recap. So now wallets, the popular wallets, you can get them in either zippy or envelope. So you have the Zippy and the Clemence in the zip styles, and then you have the Sarah and the Emily in the envelope styles. Of course, the canvas always goes first, and then second popular to that would be the Clemence in the empreinte leather, probably because of the price, but keep in mind that your empreinte leather is going to be a couple $100s more than your canvas options. Still nice things to have. Who would not want to receive a wallet for Christmas present? Now, with that said, the wallets that are going to go first are the lower price items, such as the Zippy coin purse, which is hardly in store anyways. And then you have the Victorine and the Rosalie coin purse. Anything that's in the low range, you guys don't expect to walk in as close to Christmas as possible and grab these items, because it probably will not happen. Also, if you are ordering any of these items, because I know a lot of customers come in and they're just like, oh, I'll just order it. Like someone's going to sit there and make it for you. It doesn't happen that way. What they most likely will do, now if you're ordering close to Christmas, there are no guarantees that you will get this item by Christmas. What they do is that they search the stores in the surrounding area first to see if they can get that item, and then it goes out from there. But this is not a ticket that goes to the factory and says, hey, send me one of these. It doesn't work that way. So if the item you want by Christmas is not in stock, do not depend on an order. You could get lucky, because honestly, sometimes you could get lucky and they'll call you like, it's in the next day or it's in the next week. But just keep in mind that is a risk that you take, that you may get it quickly or you may not get it at all. So do not be upset. I'm just telling you these things so you're prepared for your Christmas shopping, so Santa brings all the gifts under the tree before December 25th. Yes, I have had situations where Santa could not find the house and I had to make up a story that he's lost in the fog. So I don't want you guys to do this. Just giving you full precaution. So we talked about the women's wallets, and same for the men's. There's popular men's wallets, card holders, pocket organizers. Those are the cheapest on the list. They will disappear first. Then you have the multiple and the slender, which are the second most popular wallets. Those are the bifold wallets. And then you have everything else, the ones that aren't so common, and you may not even like them. There's a reason why there's like 4 popular styles and then everything else. Okay, other things you might want to look out for. Passport covers. I'm glad you guys brought these up in the comments, because yes, passport covers, that is a great gift, something your gift recipient can use all the time. And also agenda covers fit in this category as well. Not everyone uses agendas anymore because we're mostly electronic, but some people still use the agendas, and this is also when you can get your agenda refill. So either get your agenda and the refill, or if you're a gift recipient, or if you already have an agenda, now is the time to get the refill. Okay, so with that said, I want you to keep in mind too that the passport covers, it's not like we open it and there's a drawer full of passport covers. There's usually just 1 or 2 in the drawer. And how it works is that once that one passport cover is sold, it signals to the distribution chain that we're going to need another one. So it could come the next day, or it could come within the next week, or it could take weeks or even months to replenish that item. So all of these items that just seem like normal items, like oh yeah, they should have it. Well, once somebody comes in and buys it and beats you to it, sometimes it's the only passport cover or the only wallet in the store. They do ramp up the quantities during Christmas, but still, I do advise, go early. Most of the stores open at 10 a.m. or they might be open earlier for Christmas hours. So you do want to go as early as possible to get your pick of the litter when it comes to wallets and small goods like that. Other accessories that you will see more of during Christmas, so the cosmetics pouch, that's also a very popular gift. I want to say you may or may not see the toiletry. The toiletry pouches, those were not discontinued. As far as I know, I talked to the employees in the store. They were like, nope, it's not discontinued. Here it is, it's in the drawer. The only thing that Vuitton did was they pulled it from the website, and then the internet panicked of like, it must be discontinued. So don't panic. But also, if it's not in the store, do not throw a fit. And most likely, they will not be able to order a toiletry pouch for you. I remember when I worked there, I made a mistake of just like somebody asked me for it and I flat out said no, like we never have that, And my mistake, yeah, oops, we did have the toiletry 19 that she was looking for. It was in a drawer, so they do show up during Christmas. The unicorns do show up. Now, I don't want to give anyone false hope. That doesn't mean there's 100 of them and 100 of you can go to the store right now and get it. Because like I said, sometimes it's just 1 or 2 or 3. So if you are behind the first person who came for that pouch, then too bad, so sad. Try the next day, but as with anything in life, it's never guaranteed. Okay, so with that said, if you're not the first in the store, and now with like COVID rules, I think they keep the stores at 50% capacity, so you're going to have to wait in line regardless. Even before COVID, you had to wait in line. There's different reasons for this. They don't want the store to be overwhelmed. They want a salesperson per customer, and no, Louis Vuitton is not the kind of store where you can just roam around and touch things. It's not Target. It is not Zara. The funny thing is that, we hear, as a sales associate, we hear complaints on both ends. Like, I can't believe I'm being followed. I'm not going to steal anything. I can't believe they're watching me like I'm going to steal something. So yeah, we get that. And then that same customer might go like, ugh, I wish they would leave me alone. So we leave you alone. And then that same customer goes, I can't believe you're not helping me. I'm not getting service. So, okay, stop that nonsense. When you're in a luxury store, things are different than if you're shopping at Best Buy. And most of the stores I've seen now ever since COVID, they do very much limit the capacity. It's not even 50%. It's as much as they have salespeople to service you. I don't even want to go into how much stuff there is in the store on a regular day. So of course, Christmas, it's ramped up. So if you think you're being watched like a hawk, you are, and be okay with that. Like, no one is accusing you of stealing anything. If you own a luxury store, or someone you didn't know was in your house and there were luxury items lying around, you probably wouldn't be like la-di-da about it. Let them touch it. Okay, so anyhow, I'm just throwing that in there just to have a lot of patience when it comes to waiting in line and looking for your items and locating things. It's not as easy as one may think it is. Okay, now I touched on the orders a little bit. Now, if your item is out of stock and you happen to place an order, there are no guarantees. There are never any guarantees, especially during Christmas. So like I said, when you place an order, the system looks at the stores around surrounding areas. So I know you guys think, oh, if I just place an order, it comes directly from the factory. And no, it doesn't come from the factory. It actually stops at the distribution center before it gets allocated to the store. So you're not getting a brand new item. You might just be getting something that somebody else touched in another store. I do not recommend placing an order if you want it to arrive by Christmas. Even if you place an order now, just have a backup plan. Hopefully you find something in the store that suits your needs and suits your recipient's needs. Now, the wallets and the smaller bags, those are, I just kind of went over the most popular items to buy for Christmas. And then, you know, when you run out of that, people kind of spill over into the other categories, like shoes. I don't see shoes a lot for gift giving because obviously it's better that somebody try them on. Scarves, now scarves are very particular because the person buying the gift has to know that the recipient actually will wear the scarf. Otherwise, it will sit in the closet. Sunglasses, I think, are a no-no as well because you have to see if it fits the shape of the person's head. Unless the person is specifically coming in with a post-it note, like, this is what the person wants. Now, I know in other videos too, I've recommended the perfumes. The perfumes is something that people don't really foray toward because it's not made of canvas. What is that? I can't show off a perfume. I can't show off the logo of a perfume, but the perfumes are so delicious and complex, and at $265 it still makes a really nice gift. I would love to get a perfume, and you can engrave someone's initials on there. Now, the most important thing you have to remember, I know I'm telling you to shop early, but you still only have 30 days to exchange or return. So that does make it a little difficult if the person who's receiving the gift doesn't like it. Now, I just go, the amount of returns that we do see, sometimes I'm like, really, you don't like this $3,500 handbag that your boyfriend bought you? Yeah, I've seen some really ungrateful girlfriends about it. Like, I can't believe he bought me this. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Are some of the things I have heard. You know, if someone bought me a $3,000 handbag or even a $2,000 handbag, I would just be like, this is wonderful. This is great. I love it. Even if I did have to come in exchange, I would never say, I can't believe you bought me this. There was a customer who was actually mad at the sales associate who sold it to her husband or boyfriend. She's like, I can't believe she would pick this. Like, okay, but anyways, I digress. Customer stories. Oh, one last thing. This has also come up in the comment section, the conversations, is be cognizant of the time that the store closes. Here in the US, the stores close so late for Christmas, like 10 p.m. and 9 p.m. on a regular day. That's late. If the store closes at 9, please try your best to be out of there by 9:05. There are people who think if they walk in the door by 9 p.m. that they're good and they can stay as long as they want and take their time to look for anything. And this is not true because we need to close the store, close the registers, and be out of there by 9:30. And it is not easy. We cannot give you service, and I don't know why people expect to be serviced and take their time leisurely when they enter the store right when it closes. You've pretty much had all day. You've had since, in most holiday cases, since 8 a.m. or since 9 a.m. So that's 12 hours that you could have been there shopping. It is not nice. It is not polite. You wouldn't want somebody hanging out at your house after hours when you need to go to sleep or do other things. So please be cognizant of the time that you walk into the store. Other things that I've mentioned in videos, I know you're gonna have to wait in line and people don't like that, so they tend to say like, I'm in a hurry, I'm in a hurry. But then when it comes to their turn, they take their sweet time. Just keep in mind for your fellow shoppers, there are people behind you waiting as well. So if you're going to be the customer that's in a hurry to demand a time slot and then take your time, you know, that's not very nice and considerate either. Yeah, we want you to have an enjoyable experience, but don't do things like that just to be an ass. It's not nice. Okay, so lastly, respect the store policy of 30 days return or exchange. Don't try to use the item and then come back with it because you'll be denied. I believe when I worked there, and this does vary by store, was that if it was, they stretched the rule a little bit that if it was right after Thanksgiving, so on Black Friday, if it was purchased on Black Friday, you had till January 1st to exchange it. So it was like a tiny bit over 30 days that they gave you, but still it's not much. So don't expect to like hold on to it forever. I have had customers hold on to the thing for 90 days and say, well, I was able to exchange it before at a different store, why won't you do it now? And sometimes they do exchange things past that date, but that depends on certain circumstances, like your personal shopping history, your relationship with the store manager, what you're exchanging the item for, and things like that. And the item does have to be in stock, in sellable condition. Don't try to bring something back that went out of stock like 2 years ago. Yeah, we've seen all of it. Other things I've heard, can I just turn in my bag and upgrade it for another one? Can I turn in my bag for credit? No, it is not the lease department at the automobile club. So no, you cannot do that either. I am so getting off on a tangent here, but I say all these things because Christmas really brings the people who have never shopped at Vuitton or never shopped luxury, so they ask these kind of questions, and yeah, we do have to address them as nicely as possible. It also brings in people who ask for like, I have $500 and I want a bag. Show me what I can buy for $500. And all we can do is bring out a scarf, and then they look at us like we're crazy. Or even $1,000. There is not a bag that you can buy for under $1,000 at Vuitton. So I hope I've given you some good tips to prepare for your holiday shopping at Vuitton. Now, if you're buying a bag that is above the $2,000 mark, it's going to be a little easier because these aren't as these items, yes, they do move. They don't move as quickly as the smaller items such as the wallets, but still be prepared for something to not be in stock immediately. So have your list and have your backup plan. I hope I've given you some helpful tips for how to shop Vuitton on the holidays. If you enjoyed my content, smash that like button and subscribe and leave me a nice positive comment. It all helps to grow my channel. Thank you and happy shopping, everyone.